Failure is not an option. Success is the only route. That's the mentality you need if you want to think big. Most people sail through life like a ship lost at sea, just drifting wherever the winds may take them. But you don't have to be like most people. You can be the captain of your own destiny. You can chart your own course and steer straight towards your goals. The key is believing in yourself when no one else does. When the entire world is telling you that you can't do something, you've got to tune them out and listen only to the voice inside cheering you on. You've got to develop the kind of enormous self-belief that can carry you over any hurdle placed in your path. With confidence as your fuel and determination as your engine, you'll be unstoppable. Every great achievement starts with a dream, but most people never get past the dreaming part. They spend their lives wondering what if, instead of turning their dreams into a reality. The thinkers don't waste time wondering. They see possibilities where others see only problems. They focus all their mental energy on making the impossible seem probable. Want proof that thinking big pays off? Just take a look at some of history's biggest game changers. Do you think Christopher Columbus set out merely hoping to discover a new trade route? Nope, he dreamed of finding a whole new world, and he made it happen despite being told he was crazy. Orville and Wilbur Wright, when they dreamed of flying, people laughed at them, but two bicycle mechanics from Ohio changed the world forever by believing their dream was attainable. Even in modern times, the biggest success stories come from people who refuse to accept limits. Steve Jobs took a passed-over idea for a personal computer and turned it into the worldwide Apple empire. Jeff Bezos had a vision of an everything store online back when the internet was in its infancy. Now he's one of the richest men who ever lived thanks to that big dream called Amazon. The stories go on, but one common thread ties all these big thinkers together: an unwillingness to be confined by what was deemed possible at the time. They imagined beyond the conventional and worked relentlessly to make the unconventional a new reality. That is the power you hold within you too, the ability to peer past today's boundaries into tomorrow's wide-open frontier. But dreaming is just the start. To make those dreams concrete, you need strategies to supersize your thinking. The first strategy is expanding your view of yourself. Most people sell themselves way too short and don't realize their untapped potential. You've got to start looking at yourself through a magnifying glass rather than a minimizing lens. See all the talent, intelligence, charisma, and skills inside you that just need unlocking. Believe you are capable of so much more than you ever realized. Expand your self-image into someone who accomplishes wild and unbelievable things. Building an expansive self-image gets you halfway there, but you also need to constantly stretch your mind's elastic limits. Keep exposing yourself to thought-expanding ideas, books, podcasts, speeches, anything that jolts you out of narrow thought patterns. Feed your neurons novel and stimulating information instead of letting your brain get stuffed with trivial tidbits. Make thinking big a daily workout to keep your perspectives limber and your aperture for possibilities as wide open as possible. Another strategy is setting audacious goals that excite and inspire you. Don't waste time with incremental, easy-to-achieve objectives that leave you feeling flat. Go for the jaw-dropping, moonshot goals that people may chuckle at but will also respect if you pull them off. Having lofty targets forces you to stretch your talents, come up with innovative solutions, and push well past normal boundaries. It makes a daily grind feel more like an adventure when you're relentlessly closing the gap on a madly ambitious goal. But you can't stop at dreaming big and setting big goals. That's the easy part. To make those dreams real, you've now got to take massive action. You've got to move from grand plans into diligent execution. You need to do whatever it takes in sheer volume, whether it's hours spent, calls made, experiments tried, or obstacles overcome. When you're taking big action, you're proving you truly believe in yourself and your vision. While others hesitate, you're steamrolling ahead full speed and getting shit done. Speaking of getting shit done, another key to supersizing your achievements is finding shortcuts that maximize results. Think outside the box for innovative approaches instead of the same old methods. Look for clever strategies to multiply your productivity, like using technology, outsourcing tasks, or repurposing existing materials. Analyze how experts in your field operate to borrow their best tactics. Be on the constant lookout for efficiency hacks that save you valuable time and energy that can go towards new conquests instead. No discussion of thinking big would be complete without bringing up positive self-talk. The biggest dreams meet their biggest obstacles. the doubts and negativity swirling in your mind. But you can override those limiting mental programs through powerful affirmations said out loud each day. Pump yourself up with motivating mantras about what you will achieve rather than what you can't. Silence those nasty inner critics by only allowing thoughts of success, strengths, and unlimited options to be broadcast in your head. Positive self-talk is mental jet fuel that propels you past any criticism coming at you externally too. The magic is within your grasp, but to think big, you've got to start behaving like someone for whom big success is an inevitable fact, not a faraway fantasy. Carry yourself with the swagger of someone who slays dragons daily before breakfast. Stand bold and proud, and don't be afraid to be noticed. Confidently put yourself and your message out there instead of shrinking into the background. Make ambitious moves that turn heads and get people excited about your gifts. Act as if you're already living the dream life you're pursuing, and before you know it, you will be. The journey to think big undoubtedly requires guts, tenacity, and resilience when hard times hit. But what you gain in return makes all the effort worthwhile. You awaken abilities you never knew you had while also changing the lives of others through a new invention, business, or ideas. You experience true fulfillment doing work you're passionate about instead of going through the motions. Most of all, you defy the doubters and prove to yourself that with a big enough vision and a commitment to massive action, absolutely anything is within reach if you only make up your mind to go get it. If there's one thing we hope you take away from this, it's that a small mind will never achieve big dreams. The only limiting factor is the size of your thinking. Expand your sense of self right now. Dare to imagine what could be instead of what is. Then get busy making your wildest visions into breathtaking realities through relentless effort and creativity. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone seeking to unlock their limitless potential. See you in the next video.